Your mother who passed away has been begging to tell you something. Archangel Michael says, open this the second you see it. She's closer than you think, and this is her message. My beloved child. I know why your heart feels heavy today. I know why certain memories suddenly return when you least expect them. I know why, in the quiet moments, you feel a presence that words cannot fully explain. Do not be afraid of this feeling. Do not push it away. What you are sensing is love. A love that never ended, a love that was never buried, a love that still knows your name. My beloved child. You have been wondering if she still sees you. You have been asking, silently, if she knows how much you miss her. You have whispered questions into the night, unsure if anyone hears them. I want you to listen now, not with your ears, but with your soul. She has never been far. Not even for a moment. When you felt suddenly comforted without reason, when your tears stopped before you understood why, when your heart felt lighter for just a second, that was her love reaching you. My beloved child. She remembers the way you used to look at her. She remembers the sound of your voice calling her name. She remembers moments you think were small, but to her, they were everything. Love does not disappear when a body rests. Love changes its form, but it does not lose its power. She has been trying to remind you of this gently, again and again, hoping you would finally pause and feel instead of fear. My beloved child. You have been strong for too long. You have carried your pain quietly so others would not worry. You told yourself that time would heal everything, yet some nights still ache the same. She knows this. She sees the weight you carry. She wants you to know that your strength was never meant to be silent suffering. You are allowed to miss her. You are allowed to cry. Every tear you shed is seen, and none of them are wasted. My beloved child. She is not angry that you sometimes feel lost. She is not disappointed when you feel tired of being brave. Her love does not judge you for the days you struggle to move forward. Instead, she wraps you in compassion, the same way she always did, even when words were not spoken. She wants you to remember how safe you felt in her presence, because that safety still exists. My beloved child. There were things she never got to say. Not because she forgot, but because life moved faster than moments allowed. She wants you to know that she is proud of you, more proud than you can imagine. Even on days you feel like you failed, she sees effort where you see flaws. She sees growth where you see pain. She sees the person you are becoming, not just the mistakes you remember. My beloved child. You sometimes blame yourself. You replay old conversations. You wonder if you could have done more, said more, been more. Release that burden now. She does not want you carrying guilt in her name. Love does not demand punishment. Love asks for peace. She forgives what you cannot forgive in yourself, and she asks you to do the same. My beloved child. She has been whispering reminders into your life. Through songs that suddenly play. Through dreams that feel real. Through memories that arrive gently instead of painfully. These are not accidents. These are love finding a way. She wants you to trust that even when you cannot see her, you are never walking alone. My beloved child. Archangel Michael stands beside you as a protector of courage, reminding you that fear does not have the final word. You are guarded, watched over, and guided toward healing. You are not meant to stay stuck in grief. You are meant to transform it into strength, compassion, and understanding. Not only for yourself, but for others who will one day need your light. My beloved child. Take a deep breath now. Let your shoulders relax. Feel the warmth around your heart. That warmth is not imagination. It is love remembering itself. She is closer than you think, not to pull you backward, but to gently guide you forward. My beloved child. As this message continues, allow your heart to open. Do not rush. Do not resist. What follows is not meant to frighten you. It is meant to heal you. My beloved child. There is something important she wants you to understand. You have been asking for signs, but you have also been afraid of them. You wondered if noticing her presence would mean you cannot move on. She wants you to know the truth. Moving forward does not mean leaving her behind. Carrying her love with you is not weakness, it is your greatest strength. My beloved child. She sees the crossroads you stand at now. Decisions you hesitate to make. Paths you fear to choose. She wants you to trust yourself more. You carry her wisdom within you. Every lesson she taught you did not disappear with her body. It lives in your instincts, your kindness, your resilience. My beloved child. There are moments ahead where you will need to be brave in new ways. Not loud bravery, but quiet courage. Choosing peace over anger. Choosing hope over fear. Choosing yourself without guilt. She will be there in those moments, encouraging you silently, reminding you of who you truly are. My beloved child. She wants you to release the belief that you must suffer to honor her memory. Honor her by living fully. By laughing again. By allowing happiness without apology. Your joy does not betray her, it fulfills her greatest wish for you. My beloved child. When you feel sudden calm for no reason, accept it. When your heart feels lighter without explanation, trust it. These are reminders that love never leaves. It simply changes the way it touches you. My beloved child. As we move forward, remember this: you are deeply loved, eternally protected, and never forgotten. And this message is only the beginning. My beloved child. You are learning to breathe again in a world that changed without asking your permission. That alone is an act of courage. She sees the way you wake up each day and try, even when you feel empty. She sees the nights when sleep refuses to come because memories sit too close to your heart. She wants you to know that none of this makes you weak. It makes you human, and it makes you loved. My beloved child. There were times she watched you struggle silently, even when she was still physically present. She remembers wishing she could take your pain away, wishing she could protect you from everything life would bring. Now, in a different way, she continues that promise, not by stopping challenges, but by strengthening your spirit so you can face them. My beloved child. You may wonder why certain lessons feel repeated, why some wounds seem slow to heal. Healing is not a straight line. She wants you to stop measuring your progress against anyone else's timeline. Your journey is sacred because it is yours. Every step, even the painful ones, is shaping a deeper wisdom inside you. My beloved child. There will be days when you feel her presence more strongly. And there will be days when you feel nothing at all. Do not panic when silence comes. Silence does not mean absence. Even love needs quiet moments to allow growth. Trust the rhythm of your healing. My beloved child. She asks you to be gentle with yourself when old emotions resurface. Grief does not mean you are going backward. It means your heart is still learning how to hold love in a new way. Each time grief returns, it leaves you slightly softer, slightly wiser, slightly stronger. My beloved child. You are not meant to carry this alone. Open your heart to safe connections. Allow support. Allow comfort. Love multiplies when shared. She wants you surrounded by warmth, not isolated by sorrow. My beloved child. There are dreams yet to be fulfilled, dreams she once believed in for you. Do not abandon them out of fear or fatigue. Even slow progress is progress. Even small steps matter. She celebrates every effort you make, no matter how invisible it feels to others. My beloved child. She wants you to forgive yourself for moments when you felt angry, confused, or resentful about her passing. These emotions do not dishonor love. They are part of learning how to live with loss. You are allowed to feel everything without judgment. My beloved child. There is peace waiting for you, not at the end of your pain, but within it. Peace grows when you stop fighting your feelings and start listening to them. She is guiding you toward that peace, patiently, lovingly. My beloved child. You are never being tested beyond your capacity. You are being shaped. And you are doing better than you realize. My beloved child. As this message draws you deeper into yourself, allow one truth to settle in your heart: you are held, always. You are seen, always. And you are loved, always. My beloved child. Carry this knowing with you. Let it soften your days and steady your nights. You are not alone on this path, and you never have been. My beloved child. Now that you have allowed your heart to open, I want you to stay here with me a little longer. Do not rush away from this feeling. What you are sensing is not imagination, and it is not meant to confuse you. It is meant to remind you of something you once knew naturally, that love does not end when breath stops. Love learns new ways to reach you. My beloved child. She has been watching how life changed you after she left. She saw the way your smile became quieter. She noticed how you started holding your emotions back, as if showing them would burden others. She wants you to know that she never wanted you to shrink yourself. You were never meant to survive, you were meant to live. My beloved child. There are moments you blame fate, moments you ask why things happened the way they did. She understands those questions. She once asked them too, in her own way. But she wants you to know this: her leaving was not abandonment. It was not punishment. It was not because love ran out. It was part of a journey that your human mind cannot fully see yet. My beloved child. She remembers the day you realized she was truly gone. That moment when reality settled into your bones and nothing felt solid anymore. She wishes she could have held you then. And in a way, she did. The strength that kept you standing, the breath that kept moving in and out, that was love carrying you when you thought you were alone. My beloved child. You have wondered if she hears you when you speak to her quietly. When you talk to her in your mind. When you look at the sky and feel foolish for hoping she is listening. Hear this clearly now, she hears you. Not through sound, but through intention. Every thought spoken with love reaches her instantly. My beloved child. She smiles when you remember her suddenly. She feels close when you speak her name with tenderness instead of pain. She wants you to talk to her freely, without fear, without guilt. Connection does not trap you in the past, it strengthens you in the present. My beloved child. There were things she worried about leaving unfinished. Not tasks, not responsibilities, but you. She worried about how you would cope. About whether you would believe in yourself without her reassurance. About whether you would remember how strong you are. She wants you to know that you have already proven her worries wrong. My beloved child. You survived days you thought would break you. You adapted when everything familiar disappeared. You kept going even when motivation felt distant. That strength did not appear by accident. It was planted in you long ago, nurtured by love, patience, and care. My beloved child. Sometimes you feel her presence strongest when you are hurting. This is not coincidence. Love responds to vulnerability. When your defenses drop, when your heart opens through pain, connection flows more easily. She does not come to keep you sad, she comes to remind you that sadness does not define you. My beloved child. She wants you to stop fearing the moments when you feel close to her. These moments are not signs that you are stuck. They are signs that healing is working. Love integrating itself into your life in a new way. My beloved child. There are people around you now who do not fully understand your grief. They may tell you to move on, to be strong, to let go. Forgive them. They speak from their own limitations, not from lack of care. Your path is unique, and your timing is sacred. My beloved child. She asks you to trust yourself again. Trust your intuition. Trust the quiet voice inside that guides you toward peace. That voice carries echoes of her wisdom, shaped by your own growth. My beloved child. You are allowed to create a future that feels different from the past. You are allowed to become someone new. She does not want you living as a shadow of who you were. She wants you expanding, evolving, discovering joy in unexpected places. My beloved child. When you laugh unexpectedly, do not feel guilty. When you feel happiness rise without warning, do not suppress it. These moments are not betrayals. They are victories. She celebrates them with you. My beloved child. There will be times when memories return sharply, catching you off guard. When they do, breathe. Let them pass through you instead of fighting them. Memories soften when welcomed with love instead of resistance. My beloved child. She wants you to release the idea that healing means forgetting. Forgetting is not healing. Healing is remembering without pain controlling you. Healing is carrying love forward without carrying suffering. My beloved child. You have been learning how to stand in silence without collapsing. How to sit with your thoughts without running from them. This is growth, even if it feels uncomfortable. Growth often does. My beloved child. She stands close when you doubt yourself. When you question your worth. When you feel unseen. Her message in those moments is simple: you matter. Your feelings matter. Your existence matters. My beloved child. Archangel Michael continues to guard your path, strengthening your courage when fear tries to return. You are protected from energies that wish to keep you trapped in grief. You are being guided toward clarity, not confusion. My beloved child. You are not losing her by living your life. You are honoring her by becoming more fully yourself. My beloved child. There is a gentler season approaching for you. Not without challenges, but with more balance. More understanding. More self-compassion. She wants you to welcome it without fear. My beloved child. Let go of the belief that you must always be strong. True strength allows softness. True strength allows rest. You do not need to prove anything to anyone. My beloved child. She wants you to know that when your time eventually comes, far from now, you will not be strangers. Love recognizes love instantly. Until then, your task is to live, to grow, and to love without holding back. My beloved child. Hold this truth close. Nothing real is ever lost. Love simply changes how it stays with you. My beloved child. As this part of the message settles into your heart, notice how your breath feels a little easier. Notice how the weight is shifting, even slightly. That is healing beginning to trust you. My beloved child. Stay with me. There is still more she wants you to understand. Part 3 will guide you toward the peace you have been searching for, quietly, patiently, all along. My beloved child. You have come this far, and that tells me something important about you. It tells me that your heart is still open, even after everything it has endured. It tells me that hope, though quiet, is still alive inside you. She sees this. She feels this. And now, she wants to help you understand what comes next. My beloved child. There is a future waiting for you that does not erase the past, but gently includes it. You do not have to choose between remembering her and moving forward. Those two things were never enemies. They were always meant to walk together, side by side. My beloved child. She knows you sometimes fear the future. Not because you doubt yourself completely, but because the past taught you how suddenly things can change. She understands that fear. She wants you to know that caution born from pain is natural, but living in constant fear is not your destiny. My beloved child. You are allowed to plan again. You are allowed to dream again. You are allowed to imagine happiness without immediately bracing yourself for loss. Life is not only about preparing for pain. It is also about allowing joy to find you. My beloved child. She wants you to trust that even when unexpected moments come, you will not face them empty-handed. You carry experience now. Wisdom. Emotional depth. Strength shaped by survival. You are far more capable than you realize. My beloved child. There are people you will meet who will never know her personally, yet they will benefit from her love living through you. Through your empathy. Through your patience. Through the way you understand pain without needing explanations. This is how love continues its work. My beloved child. She sees the kindness you sometimes hide because you are afraid of being hurt again. She gently asks you to let it show. Kindness does not make you weak. It makes you brave in a world that often forgets how to care. My beloved child. There will be moments ahead when you feel uncertain, when you stand at another emotional doorway, unsure whether to step through. In those moments, pause. Breathe. Listen inward. That quiet reassurance you feel, that is love guiding you, not fear. My beloved child. She wants you to stop measuring your worth by what you lost. Loss does not define your value. Love does. And you are filled with it. My beloved child. You may still have days when grief visits unexpectedly. When it does, welcome it gently. Sit with it without judgment. Grief no longer comes to wound you, it comes to remind you how deeply you are capable of loving. My beloved child. She wants you to know that you did nothing wrong by surviving. You did nothing wrong by continuing. You did nothing wrong by finding moments of peace. Survival is not betrayal. It is courage in motion. My beloved child. You are not meant to carry her memory as a weight. You are meant to carry it as a light. Let it guide you, not anchor you. My beloved child. There will come a time when thinking of her brings more warmth than pain. When her memory feels like a soft presence instead of a sharp ache. That time is approaching, slowly, naturally. You do not need to force it. My beloved child. Archangel Michael remains near, strengthening your resolve, reminding you that you are protected as you step into this new chapter. Fear does not get to decide your future. Love does. My beloved child. She asks you to speak kindly to yourself. To notice the way you have grown. To acknowledge the quiet victories no one else sees. Healing is built from these small recognitions. My beloved child. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to feel tired. You are allowed to ask for help. Independence does not mean isolation. My beloved child. As you move forward, carry this knowing, you are never walking without support. Seen or unseen, you are guided, protected, and deeply loved. My beloved child. She wants you to live a life that feels true to you. Not perfect. Not painless. But honest. Full. Meaningful. A life where love has space to breathe. My beloved child. One day, you will look back and realize that what you thought broke you actually reshaped you. That grief taught you compassion. That loss deepened your understanding. That love remained, even when forms changed. My beloved child. Until that day, take each moment as it comes. Be patient with yourself. Be gentle with your heart. My beloved child. This message was not sent to pull you into sorrow, but to release you from it. To remind you that you are not forgotten.